What's up, fellas? What we're going to talk about today? Try to have a look in your eyes that says your life is together and you're happy, and there's something inside you that whoever you're trying to attract would want to share. Oh, fuck. They did not just do that to me. Pantsuit again. Pantsuit gang. Be right out. I'll be right out. Pantsuit gang. Pantsuit gang. Bulge count. Ah. Bulge count. Bulge count. Okay, I will wash my hands. All right, thanks, Wes. Oh. Dude, just checked out Agnes Azria's video. Ran into her in the hall, like in 2014, one of my first fucking... Was that 2014? Yes, it was. Like September 2014. Pantsuit gang. Drinking 40s in Paris. Dilettante chic. I'm not gonna call her a dilettante. Well, I mean, like being a musician it's hard, but most people do it on top of being broke, growing up poor, and all that other shit. So while I have respect for you, you can learn to shred on the guitar or whatever and write some songs. You're part of the life I never had. And like, not to rich shame people too much, because God knows I grew up with a little bit. We grew up with a bit. Oh, I can't believe they fucking tricked me on this shit. Having me drive up to Valley fucking Village now. Thanks. Sweets. What you doing? You got enough food? Good girl. Broke, bro. Got no fucking money. I'm super rich. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Who knows? It's none of your fucking business. I don't know if I really want to go to this business presentation with Andrea. That shit sounds like it's gonna take 3-4 hours. Maybe I'll just tell her just meet me up there.
Head north on North La Brea Avenue toward Melrose Avenue, then turn right onto Melrose Avenue.
Should've never had a 40. Dude. And then they're pouring, oh man. Pouring liquor out for their dead homies, and that is some fucking snotty rich white kid game. That's something we would have done. I did not just sniff cocaine, bro. My bad, love to do cocaine. I fuck a bitch, I forget a name. I can't buy no band or wedding ring. Rather go in by me. Get your gang, 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 get your gang. Spent 30 racks on new chain. My bad, love to do cocaine. I fuck a bitch, I forget a name. I can't buy no band or wedding ring. Rather go in by me. Get your gang, get your gang, get your gang. My land costs more than your rent. It do. People who just won't let you get in. People here that let you in.
Head east toward North Sycamore Avenue.
In Alhambra, they're not doing that in Alhambra. Jim Mora counting his millions somewhere right now.
Turn right onto Melrose Avenue.
My lane costs more than your rent.
Turn left onto North Highland Avenue.
Okay, I need to start channeling an effective person
Traffic on your route is as
who
usual.
uses his time wisely
Destination by 1343.
and makes moves. I make money moves. I don't gotta dance. I make money moves. If I see you, we don't speak. I mean, I don't fuck with you. You a worker. You a worker, I'm a boss, bitch. I make money moves. My lane costs more than your rent. It do. Come see again.
Turn left onto North Highland Avenue.
There's like no views either, dude. Jesus Christ. That's like no views. Agnes Azria with like 0 fucking views of her official music video. And that shit's been out for like a week, bro.
Continue on North Highland Avenue for 2 miles.
That video got a cinematographer, dog. It's got a Paris cinematographer. It's got a producer. It's got title graphics. Gabriella Bloomgarden. Wardrobe, meow. Alright, my lane costs more than the rent. Peace and love. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Man. Just had a good movement. Very good movement. Take fuel? Take fuel. Take juice. Take fuel. Feel free to bring it, Jeremy. Feel free to bring it. Hey boss, you said you wanted to see me. Paco and the boys got there before we could do the pickup, boss. No, you winced. You winced. Yes, you did. A little bit, you did. Jeremy is going to actually slap your ass. Always double book, always be closing, boys. It's the brainy guys who fuck up with women, not the stupid guys. The stupid guys, because they're stupid and they don't overthink, they do fine with women. It's guys like you who fuck up because you're too fucking smart, because you're overthinking the fucking problem, because you think it's a problem. It's not a problem to be solved. It's a process. Always set up multiple dates. ABC, coffees for closers. Go check out Coach Red Pill. You have to be confident and looking to create emotional complicity like them French people talk about. Those two fatches will make it or break it, insofar as you having a successful first date. Now, in this one, I'm going to be talking about two things that seem on the surface to be unrelated, but in fact are very closely related. They are, number one, always be double booking and always be closing. First off, it's something I haven't touched about in the previous videos in this series. Don't be dating willy-nilly, bro. Have a plan when you're dating. What do I mean by this? First, if you're out in the world and you're looking for a woman, know which sort of woman you're looking for. If you're looking for the mother of your child, but that always be closing shit, bro. If you're with a girl and you keep trying to close and you keep getting shut down, at some point it comes across your, don't try to close and just let her, so I don't know. Figure out what you're looking for in a woman before you go out to look for, okay? And number two, don't be dating all the time, okay? It's sort of like set periods aside, certain months a year, perhaps a certain periods in your life when you're going to be dating. Now, the reason being is because a lot of guys is just sort of like they date whenever they got the opportunity. They date willy-nilly, and that's a mistake. Because, you see, sometimes you have things going on in your life that are more important than women. Shocker. You have school, work, your career, whatever the fuck, that are simply more important than females. Females, often as not, can be a luxury. And females, often as not, tend to derail you from the important things that you're doing in your life. And you don't want that to happen. So, know when you're going to be dating. Dedicate certain times. And the other times, the lesser times when you're not dating, ignore women. Even women who are throwing themselves at you. You have something more important going on in your life. You're going through another period of tests at college. Or you're going through a very delicate period in your work or something. Ignore women because they are an distraction. They are a distraction. Dating takes an enormous amount of energy out of you. Thanks, Angela Wah. Thanks, girl. The $50 I blew on sushi cocktails on you the other night just to fucking have you fucking flake on a second date. During this period when you are dating, don't date one woman. Date multiples. In my own case, I found 3 to 6 simultaneous. Is pretty good. Pretty good. All right. I.e., when you pop the question that you want to kiss her, and she reacts in a clearly negative way, no flirtation at all, then your date's just a waste of fucking time. Leave her. Walk out. Leave her with the bill. You should have gone out with me, bitch. What the fuck are you wasting your time for? Okay? When you do have that sensation, and she says no, just keep on pushing. And eventually she'll see us. I'm talking verbally pushing, okay? Never physically. Coach Rep Hill talking about never physically after that 1991 shit he went through. Now, all women are like, Coach Rep Hill did that. All women are like dogs. And because we got that, he got a strike and he can't stream on the channel until September because of the damn strike, which he thought was grossly unfair, but whatever. Women can say men are like dogs all day long. Women are like dogs. You know, I said that to my dad before. I told him if you let a dog just ruin all your shit, you know, you got to train the dog. Women respond to physical confidence. In previous videos, I said to you that what you should be doing is that when you take a woman on a date or something, you take her by the hand. You don't squeeze her fingers off. No. You take her by the hand firmly as if you were leading a child across the street. Think of it in those terms. You're holding her hand, but not so tightly that you break her fingers. I shouldn't have to tell you idiots that. And not so loosely that it feels like a dead fish in her hand. She feels your hand. She feels that you are the man running the show as far as this date is concerned. That is what's called hand holding. The other thing that I found useful is that when you open a door for women, which you will, because it naturally happens, and of course you always open a door for a woman, no matter what the fuck she says about feminism or some bullshit like that. Even the most feminist chicks love that shit. What you do is you open the door for her with your left hand, and with your right hand, you put it on her back, right on the small of her back, where her kidneys are. Your middle finger, right about an inflection point between where her back ends and her ass begins. Your ring finger and your pinky finger on the very top edge of her ass, and your index finger and her thumb on the very lower part of her back. That's like the sweet spot. dick him down, and then I toss him to the side of the road. Motherfucker, I was red pill. Motherfucker, I was MGTOW for about a year. And then I says, you know what? You know what? It's a good old saying. When you mad at somebody, the people that you mad at don't even know or care that you mad at them. Women don't give a fuck that you motherfuckers on this internet bitching and crying with all your MGTOW shit. They still gonna do what the fuck they gonna do. So why you on here making these motherfucking red pill MGTOW videos about female nature? We all know they tramps and sluts. What the fuck that's supposed to mean, dog? What you gonna do about it? You gonna keep crying and bitching, or what you gonna do about it? Okay, women like resources. Okay, go out and get you a nice car. Go out and get you with some nice clothes. Dick that bitch down, and then ain't no love live here, motherfucker. And then I toss him to the side of the road. I used to be on that love shit back when I was a beta male, until I learned these bitches' nature, thanks to these MGTOW videos. But I moved on from that shit. I learned these hoes' nature, and I said, okay, these bitches don't love me, so there ain't no reason for me to love them. So what I did, I went out and got me a nice car, I started dressing better, and I started selling these bitches a dream. And I dig them down and I toss them to the side of the road. I'm about solutions, not bitching and crying. I see Ed more videos right now on live stream, bitching and crying about female nature. They ain't changing. They are about themselves. They are about self-preservation. What you gonna do about it? How many more MGTOW videos you gonna do? You think you're gonna make enough MGTOW video? Women will stop being about themselves and their resources. Them bitches are sluts. And that shit ain't changing. Fucking 3 miles. I'm about solutions, motherfucker. Go out and get you a nice car. Start dressing better. Fuck that bitch to sleep. And then toss that bitch to the side of the fucking road. Stop crying on these motherfucking videos. This is my last MGTOW video that I ever make, because I can't help you motherfuckers. Y'all just want to wallow in self-pity. You don't want to own that shit. Bitches are about resources. They are about surviving. What you gonna do about it? How many more MGTOW videos you gonna cry about? Women using guys for dates. Women using guys for resources. We get it already, motherfucker. We get it. They about themselves. We get it. Got it. So now what I teach the guys, I'm about teaching guys improvement. Go out and get you a nice whip. Go out and get your body right. Go out and start dressing better. Get you a better job. Tell that bitch a drink, take it down and toss it to the side of the road. Get yourself another motherfucker. They'll be coming on my motherfucking videos with that bullshit, crying and all that bullshit. I ain't with that bullshit, motherfucker. I'm about solutions. We all get they motherfucking users, taker users. Women have outsmarted you motherfuckers. Somewhere along the line, and I don't know when this was, maybe 10 years ago, maybe it's 20 years ago, maybe it's 50 years ago, I don't know. Somewhere along the line, women learned that guys were about sex, like AMS says. And they started manipulating guys. Well, motherfucker, I'm about manipulation. I'm gonna drive a Mercedes, and I'm gonna dress nice, and I'm gonna rock 2-carat diamonds in each of my motherfucking ears, and I'm gonna sell you a motherfucking dream, and I'm gonna fuck you from the back, and I'm gonna toss your ass to the side of the road, like all you women did to me, like a damn dog. I'm about manipulation too. You see these motherfucking diamonds in my ears? That's for manipulation, motherfucker. You see this motherfucking Mercedes-Benz Key 550, motherfucker? That's manipulation, bitch. I'll manipulate you too. The same way that bitch wear a push-up bra and a padded bra, mini skirt, and shit manipulate you. I'm gonna manipulate this bitch by driving a Mercedes, driving tailor-made clothes. I'm gonna fuck that bitch from the back like a dog and toss her ass to the side of the road, bitch. You motherfucking bitch-ass niggas on this internet with this motherfucking whining and crying and shit, motherfucker, they learned game. And they learned that men was about sex, so they started using that shit. You know these bitches about resources, so start using that shit and start bitching, nigga. Quit it with your bitching, nigga. Pussy-ass motherfucker. They know you want sex. You know they want women. Use that shit against them, nigga. Stop bitching, motherfucker.
Go out and get you a nice whip. Dress nice, motherfucker. And you tell that bitch, you looking for a look down 3 times, and then toss that bitch. No look past that bitch to the side of the road. Like Young Buck, Magic Johnson. You motherfucking MGTOW motherfucker, you ain't looking for solution. You just want to whine about female nature. Bitch, they ain't changing. Young Buck. They ain't changing, motherfucker. They being like this, they gonna keep being like this. Just like we about sex, motherfucker. But them motherfuckers learned that shit somewhere along the line. They learned that men was about sex. And they use that shit against you. So they take you out for 3-4 days and they toss your ass to the side of the road. These bitches want sex these days too. These bitches be tossing more you niggas to the side of the road than you niggas tossing these bitches to the side of the road, motherfucker. Okay, I got my Rolex on. Okay, yeah, bitch. Now what? Oh, you gonna let me fuck 2-3 times? Think you gonna get some money? Alright, now I'm gonna toss your ass to the side of the road and I'll move on to the next bitches. I fuck you other niggas can't do that because you're too busy bitching over a fucking girl with your MGTOW video, nigga. I ain't finna carry on with this video. I can't help you guys. This is for the guy. I made this video not for them MGTOW motherfuckers, because them motherfuckers just want to whine. I made this for them guys. Yes, women all about resources. Yes, use that hypergamy bullshit against them. Go out and get you a nice car. Start dressing better. Fuck that bitch 3 times. Toss that bitch to the side of the road. How the fuck you think I done fucked over 250 bitches this year? On my charming personality, motherfucker. You watching this video right now, you know I ain't that motherfucking charming, motherfucker. Motherfucker, I got a nice car and I dress nice. And I sell that bitch a dream and I fuck it 2 or 3 times and I toss that bitch to the side of the road, on to the next. All you gotta do is get your shit together. Stop bitching and grinding, nigga. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, we moving through 2019. We done with that crime bullshit. We're about adaptation. We're getting our money right. We're gonna dig these bitches down and we're gonna toss their ass to the side of the road. Fuck this shit, nigga.
Studio City.
You want me back? You gonna lick my ass. You're gonna be submitting to me. Period. You're gonna lick my ass. Maybe I took a shower, maybe I didn't, but you're gonna lick my ass. My ass don't get licked, we're not getting back together. Now, back in the day, I wasn't into this power shit. So even before I learned that, back in the past,
In 1,000 feet, use the middle lane to turn left onto Laurel
I
Canyon
always would make
Boulevard.
them suck my dick. That's nothing now. These bitches be sucking dick on camera and putting it on Pornhub like it's fucking government cheese they giving out. Not everybody. Not all girls suck dick back in the day. When I was 21, 22, that was a big thing. All girls didn't suck dick, didn't claim to suck dick. Now it ain't nothing for a girl to suck a dick, suck a train of dick. So now I make them lick my ass because stakes is higher. You had to raise shit up. There's been fucking degradation, inflation.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Landale
Maybe I
Street.
make them eat my shit. Maybe 5 years from now, I'll be making them eat my shit. I don't know. I'll be making them go to law school and shit. And then get disbarred over a candy bar and shit. I'll degrade the fuck out of these bitches. I'll arrest them for jaywalking 28 times in 32 months. Nigga.
Turn left onto Landale Street.
What's up, fellas? So I got a loyal
Destination
Patreon
will be on the left.
supporter who want to know how to spot an advanced manipulative woman. So here's the thing, guys. All women are manipulative. That's just the way it is, guys. Women at an early age use their charm and their sex appeal to manipulate their parents. Y'all got nieces and nephews, and please believe me, y'all's nieces is trying to manipulate you at an early age. You can see it. At a very early age, I bet y'all's nieces were trying to use, I'm a girl, I should get preferential treatment. All right? So, women start learning to be manipulative at a very early age, guys, and they only get better with age. What is manipulation for a woman? Manipulation for a woman is basically her game to get what she wants. All right? I'm giving you guys game to get what you want, which is the ass. But women have came to get what they want. All right. And that's all. Every woman's different. All right. Some women want the upper hand in the relationship. Some women want money, financial stuff, whatever the case may be. Whatever it is, women use manipulation to get what they want. They also use it to test the value of a man. Now, here's the thing, guys. If you want to see what the most advanced level of game for a woman, that's going to come out depending on how high interest you display. The more interest you display in a woman, the more manipulation she going to display. The more validation you give a woman, the more manipulative she going to get. All right, this is why I tell you guys, don't give women compliments. This is why I tell you to withhold your non-sexual attention. Because as soon as you give this to women, that's when the games start playing. This is when the shit tests start becoming very strong. Because you're showing high interest. This is why I tell you, do not do it. Now, here's the thing. She does that, and if you give into her, she loses respect and attraction. This goes to what I was saying. Women don't know what the hell they want. These bitches is goofy and backwards as fuck. They'll sit there and plot and scheme to manipulate you. And if you show weakness and you give into it and you don't stand up to them and you don't know how to tell them no, then they just lose attraction and respect for you. All right? So this is why most women deal with men that don't fall for their manipulation. Men that are strong enough to stand up to their manipulation. All right? So you can take an average looking woman. I mean, looks is all subjective, right? But let's say she's a 7, right? If I go up and I start giving her validation, a lot of my non-sexual attention right off the bat, just best believe, even though she's not that high, best believe she'll start trying to manipulate the hell out of me. But let's hypothetically say another guy comes right behind me and he treats her like she's a 5. Because she'll be chasing his validation. All right, guys. So if you give a woman your validation, she gonna start manipulating the situation to make you chase her validation. All right. If you don't give a woman your validation, well, you manipulate the situation to where she's chasing to get your validation. Somebody gonna be chasing somebody validation, guys. That's the way it works. All right. So theoretically, the most beautiful women of us, man. I could go on Instagram right now and scroll through some damn pictures. And I know if you were to put me around those women, it would be, that house is nice. I would openly validate them. I like it when houses look all fucking dappled like that. You got a woman that just turned you on. It's just something that you gonna give off to let you know that. So the more attraction that a woman is to you, the harder it's gonna be to conceal that interest level. I don't give a fuck how much you watch these videos. You still a man, you still got a dick. You might not say it with your mouth, but you damn sure gonna say it with your eyes, and you gonna say it with your body language. All right, guys? So that's the thing with that. The more beautiful a woman is to you, if y'all guys want to know what's probably just going to be the most manipulative woman walking the earth, it's probably going to be like a 28-year-old woman that's a drop-dead 10. That's going to be the most manipulative. This shit isn't even funny, bro. Oh, even on that shit. They ain't know the game fully. Pearls of wisdom here, guys. Bitching and crying.
Man, AMS ain't fucking nearly as many girls as fucking JMO will be fucking. But AMS be handicapping himself because he only fucks with thick black women. If he was fucking the fucking white girls, he could fuck a lot of more girls. Hello? Hello? I want to hear about no guys crying about women behavior. Mm-hmm. And what it's really going to do is it's going to make y'all look bad. It's going to make y'all look terrible. Nah, they were dicks. They were motherfucking dicks. You know what I mean? Bull jab. Don't bull jab. Where the fuck is that one? I'm tired. Why do you want me to go to this thing tonight? So what exactly happens when women in our society take red pills? Women actually start to see things for what they really are, not what we're being told. There's a lot of material online about what happens when men take a red pill and see things for what they are, but there's not much about what happens when women choose to see things for what they really are. What kind of things do they really start to see? So in today's video, I want to talk about what do women start to see once they take the red pill. So let's start with this first one. We are always hearing women be told that they can have it all. But when you take a red pill, you start to realize that only a small percentage of women can have it all. Motherfucker. Ivanka consistently telling women that they can have it all. They can be a CEO of a large company and to have children. And at the same time, you can come home with, what the fuck is Ivanka I'm gonna tell me, dude? Okay. You know when you can just tell a book is very dishonest? You can tell almost somebody else wrote the fucking shit for her. I just didn't really get the very good feeling from the book. I felt like Masha was sucking my dick. Masha had my dick in her mouth. Shout out my old Russian girlfriend, Masha. I loved her fucking accent. How the way she talked with the Russian accent sounded like she had my dick in her mouth. Women can have it all. But really, in reality, only small percentage of women can have it all. You can go to 20s, you can go to your school, you can have the things like shit's wonderful. Motherfucker, dude. Points it out. With a lot of decisions, especially when they hit 30. And they don't have much time to think about that shit. They have a small window of opportunity where they have to choose family or career. Very few women can manage both. So very few women can manage to become millionaires and still have a husband. Fuck me. Have a husband and family and not to be alone. It seems very glamorous when you watch it on TV. But very few women are successful enough to really reach that peak of their career where they are truly successful. That 1% of the population that's making millions and millions of dollars. Where you truly have reached that point of success. And at the same time, you have a bunch of children. Motherfucker, dude. He's okay with you being away all the time on business trips and very rarely seeing the family. It's really not realistic. Telling women not to engage and not have any sort of ambitions. You really need to think about the fact that can you really have it all? Or do you have to make a decision like, okay, at which point you might not be able to? You never know. Maybe you enjoy having the children so much that it's not to be important to you. And the second they have the child, career kind of gets put on the back. Shout out Kate Flacchini having it all. Marriage, kids, career, fucking with me at will whenever the fuck she Only a very few of them can have it all.
Destination is on the left.
Her window of opportunity, she has missed that because she focused on building her business. women need to look at that and really take the red pill as a woman. You start to see these kind of things. You start to kind of question. That's all it is. The next one is, if you do become top 1%, you're very successful. It becomes less likely that you find yourself a husband, because women tend to be attracted to women that's in the same league as them or higher, or the higher earners than them. And when you're at that level of success, shout out Teresa, fucking Navy PR person, it's hard to find an average guy to be attracted to him. You can't find that. There's only so many men who are more successful than you. Federal public defender for 15 years. When you are that top earning woman and you make so much money and you are very successful, it's very unlikely. Hit Factory West. What the fuck? There's some cool shit up here. Man, this place got a weird entrance. I gotta pick up 812. Yeah, it's right here. I got 812. I gotta pick up for 812. Right over here. I don't think so. And that is a man table. It's a table full of men. Men who lunch. Sure, they want them intelligent women, most guys, but being intelligent and being educated and having all these different pieces of paper and having a really amazing resume, nobody cares about that when it comes to dating. So women tend to live through these glasses where they think that education, and I'm not promoting not getting education. I'm just talking about the perception that women have that higher education makes them much more attracted to the opposite sex. This is not true. This is like men thinking they're more attractive to the opposite sex when they become more artsy or good at an instrument or some shit. Not true. Women are constantly being told that they need to put their career first. But when you take a red pill, you start to see that kids and family, they do bring you happiness. And that's something that women don't prioritize anymore. They prioritize their career. Hey, you little chocolate chip cookie bandit. You need to always think, how are you going to intermix all of these things with having a family and kids? Check out Jordan Peterson's lecture. Once you hit 45, it's going to become very, very lonely if you don't have kids. A lot of people say, well, it doesn't matter. You can get it back. You can have a good social life. But the thing is, people grow apart. And that happened to me a lot in my life. Like, you think you're going to be best friends with somebody for the rest of your life, but then next thing you know, you grow apart. You never see each other. And that's what happens. And the older you get, the more it's going to happen. Not having a family and not having kids is, especially for a woman, is going to be very depressing. Having the knowledge that you're not going to be 20 or 25 for the rest of your life. At some point, your looks will fade. Your job will just be a job. You have to plan these things. I would have married Masha. I honestly fucking would have. I should have married Melissa, and I probably fucking would if she hadn't bailed. Either of the fucking Melissas. I did ask the second Melissa to marry me. I did. After we broke up, on a phone call. While I was living in my car. Not what they really are. Force and aggression never works with men for women. They're using a lot more force and aggression on men these days. Trying to make men a certain way, force them to act a certain way. Trying to make them not do certain things. That's never going to work. Guys absolutely hate when somebody forces them to do something against their will. They want to feel like they are choosing to do it. As society, we are forcing men to do things. We are forcing men to be a certain way.
Turn left onto Tahunga Avenue. Your route is clear. You should reach your destination by 1422.
Women think they can mold men into what they want them to be, but that never worked before, and it's never going to work. So if you take a red pill, you will realize that force and aggression never work with men. If you want a guy, if you want to influence them, you have to use different... I'm glad you're not just a shitty person and saying shitty things and calling it eternal. It's kind of cool out here. I kind of like the valley. I've been doing that La Brea shit for so long now.
Turn left onto Tahunga Avenue.
Tajunga. Tawanda! Davidson's interview with Zach Coughlin. I just fucking ate. $9 fucking. I just fucking took this order 4.5 miles in the opposite direction of where I will ultimately be heading. So just have confidence. Just have major confidence all the fucking time. Fuck all that anxiety. Davidson's feature on Girl Interrupter, aka Gal Interpreter, aka Zach Coughlin. And its creator, Zach Coughlin. No time to plant my feet. Zach Coughlin, aka ZC25. ZC25. Prayers in my pocket and no hand. Destiny. I keep on moving along with no time to plant my feet. 'Cause yesterday's got. I want to know how Axl Rose and Stephanie Seymour broke up.
Left onto the California 170 North ramp to Sacramento. The California 170 North ramp.
Really?
Continue on California 170 North for 2 miles. In 1.5 miles, take exit 8B for Victory Boulevard.
Okay, I'll pick you up. What time is good? 8B Victory. Oh, this is like going to that shitty fucking sales job. You believe J-Mo got a fucking job doing door-to-door sales just to learn how. Really, J-Mo? That's intense. I think I'm done looking for jobs in the law and all that shit. Being a lawyer is garbage. It's like for people who don't know how to sell shit. That's what you, when you're so uncreative, I don't know, maybe you could be a good salesman as a lawyer and fucking make it work for you, but I really feel like most people become lawyers or doctors because they're not creative and they don't want the uncertainty or risk associated with
selling shit.
Take exit AB. Keep right at the fork and then turn right onto Victory Boulevard. Turn right onto Victory Boulevard. In a quarter mile, turn left onto Penn Avenue.
Yeah. Dude, girl dumped live on air. Oh my. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, he's so mad. Chris and Ashley, he's gonna dump her live on the air. They're jamming a fucking knife in her abdomen and turning it with this shit, making her think he's about to propose to her. Man.
Signal lost.
Nope. It's not a joke. Who's Eric? Sleep. She was drunk, bro. It wasn't me.
In 600 feet, turn right onto Van Owen Street.
Get over it, bro. She fucking made out with the dude.
Turn right onto Van Owen Street. Continue on Van Owen Street for 3/4 of a mile.
Screw you, Ashley. Answer the question. Ugh. This thing's gross. You're disgusting. You weren't even a listener. I don't know. I think you guys wind up looking like shit. Nigga, you might have some regrets, Chris, because you invested 5 years in that girl and you're throwing it away because she made out with some guy in a bar. Fool. And these fucking radio station cunts are fucking getting some content and having some fucking cheap laughs at both your expenses. Oh, you're gonna find the perfect woman, Chris, who's never gonna fucking do anything wrong.
Turn left onto Folkdale Avenue. In 1,000 feet, your destination will be on the left.
Honestly, I kind of felt sorry for her. And I thought it made the radio station dudes look like shit, and the guy didn't look great either. There's a slut-shaming undercurrent to this. I definitely think people will throw away 5-year relationships and somebody who would marry you over making out with some guy in a bar, maybe not making the best decisions. I don't know. It's a sad, sad situation.
Your destination is on the left.
It kind of turns me on to be with a female who wants more dick than I can give her. Once more. Just rapacious. I'm all half kidding, but really, I don't know. Maybe she wanted, maybe something was missing emotionally. I mean, a guy who would do this to her on the radio, you know, it's really not that hard to imagine her making out with some guy at a bar on a guy who would do this on the radio. Anyway, nobody's perfect. Danny McCormick. I don't know. Hello. Hi. I'm here, I think. Just trying to figure out where you are. Okay. I appreciated LA Mag and Miss Davidson for taking an interest in my work. This project has helped me recognize that the best thing I can do is man up and handle my shit and get resources in life and not sit there crying and bitching about women not flocking to me because I fucked my career up. I don't want to be racist or misogynist. And I think if you looked at the quotes from the actual videos linked to, you'd see that the character who claims to be light-skinned, aka mixed race, is actually being sympathetic to minority women drawing a parallel to his life and his lack of resources and the concomitant piling on of swag with our culture's apparent at times underappreciation for the beauty of women of color. I don't want anybody to draw from my work that it's okay to be racist or misogynist or to promote that in any way. But I also want my work to resonate with people and to ultimately be cathartic and transformational. And I believe to get there, you have to do some deep tissue work at times. I really enjoyed Miss Davidson's article. I thought it was quite well written, funny, and insightful. Especially about the part about how I'm swearing the murkiness of the message is intentional. What you can't fix, you feature. It's not a bug, it's a feature.
Some hot girl on Instagram will go all jacked up on hot girl who is just saying me that's not art.
I think it'd be fun to drive over together. Plus, we don't have to park in the garage. Oh shit. I knew I was still on the air. Fuck. Living in clip, Annie DeFranco. Shout out my sisters Carly and Jenny. I love you. Shout out Leah and Katie. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. That. Just quit fucking bitching and crying about the fact that females aren't into me because my career's all fucked up and I'm broke. Just man up and fucking handle your fucking shit. Go get something. Go fucking get some shit. Just kind of helped me like fucking realize, like just sitting around bitching and crying about. Okay, where are you gonna pick me up? It's very common. It's totally common. There's thousands of videos of dudes doing that on YouTube. I know you chicks don't like it because you chicks all want to be like, you chicks are all obsessed with fucking coming across the perfect little angels.
Turn left onto Hart
Perfect
Street.
little tabula rasa, blank slate, perfect little angels. Oh, yeah. Honey,
In 600
take you get all your crap out of my house because you have till Sunday. Dude, the guy like literally made himself. The guy literally cost himself so much fucking good shit. Not just pussy, but just like breaking up with her on the. I mean, what other fucking woman? You know what I mean? The radio station got bitch be tripping. Fuck that, dude.
I'm so beta. I don't like calling women bitches. I'm like Drake, bro. I have to force myself to call women
Turn
bitches.
left onto Van Owen Street.
I'm such a little bitch with women. It's not even funny.
You should reach your destination by 14:58.
I'm only doing this so I can fucking get women. Women, do you understand that? I'm hardening myself the fuck up so I can have some success with women and be the kind of man that they fucking want. And that includes calling them bitches. I don't like it either.
Turn left onto Van Owen Street.
Anybody think it's cool to praise this massages? You gotta do some deep tissue work sometimes. Prayers in my pocket, my hand in destiny. I keep on moving along with no time to plant my feet. Cause yesterday's got nothing for me. All pictures that I already seen. Time things would be better if we all just let them be. Ooh, yesterday's got nothing for me. Yesterday's got nothing for me. It's got nothing for me. Oh.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Tahunga Avenue.
We're all not getting paid for this. You're right, but you're not getting paid for it whether I don't do it too.
Turn left onto Tahunga Avenue.
Okay, where are we going? Dude, the valley's like got its own flavor. Because she's an influencer. Nah, I'm coming out the other side of it, pretty much. Yeah, I can work it. I'm pretty much coming out the other side of it. Yeah. say, dude. You gotta get fucking on your grind, bro.
In 800 feet, turn right onto Sherman Way. Turn right onto Sherman Way.
A lot of guys comment on my channel, ask me to help them out with girls. Why to meet girls, how to kinds of meet the girl. I'm not really interested in making my channel a pickup artist type channel. I'm not interested in that at all. Frankly, they're more interesting things to talk about, but I realize you have to give people what they want sometimes. So I'm going to give you guys what you want. This is the start of a series of 7 on the issue. With 5 women, what to do with women, first date. He can get any girl that he wants, but these guys will fling at him the fact that he's 50 and say, no way, you can't get a hot girl, you're 50. No 22 or 25-year-old wants to be with you? Huh.
Turn right, then turn right.
And these dudes insist on that you need money and looks and youth. And they insist on it to their dying breath, these defeatist dudes. I have no use for these defeatist dudes. They're fucking morons. Alright. It's not that they're fucking morons. They're quite clever, many of them. But the thing is they're trying to cover up the fact that they failed with women. I fucked my career up. Describe the things that they do not possess. Presumably, if these men did have money or looks, they'd be able to get the women that they want. Fact is, a lot of those guys, if they did have money and looks, they still wouldn't be able to get the women. Let's go on with the defeatists. There's a reason why I talk about these guys first before I get into the main topic of this video. These defeatists, what's going through? They're saying to themselves, I'm a regular guy, I'm a pretty decent guy, we're kicking it Valley style. I think I have been here. And they're looking over there at that rich guy, and they're thinking, what does he have that I do not have other than money? I'm probably smarter than I have been here. I'm better looking than that fuckstick, but he's got more money. And all the girls are flocking to him, which is not true if you've ever had money. But therefore, it must be the fact that he has money. That's what's getting him the girls. They're doing causation correlation problems there. You see the thought process there. It's pretty interesting. It's very interesting, as a matter of fact. Because you see, they are confusing correlation with causation. They don't understand. The guy who's got money, who's attracting all these women, they're not going to him because of his money. His money is a byproduct of the things that are attracting the women to him. The reason that they're flocking to him. Solver. How do you have money? How do you get money? It's a simple question. How do you get money? It's something I need to fucking figure out quick. Well, unless you get the lottery, which is happenstance, you have to work very hard to get money. It doesn't matter what your line of work is. You could be a banker, gangster, or a dentist. Whatever line of work you are in to work money, you have to work very hard. That's just the nature of our world because it's a competitive world. It's a competitive world. There's a lot of people who work very hard and do not achieve much money in their career. We see it all the time. It's unfortunate, but that's the way things are, player. Now, you have to work very hard and you have to succeed in order to get money. I mean, you can work hard and fail and get no money. You can work hard and succeed. Oh, Fatburger. What's the other thing when you succeed? You get confidence. You feel like a winner. Sorry, excuse me. You guys project? It doesn't matter what it is. Yes.
4
Reset.
373. Here you go.
Alright.
And that's it.
Okay, thanks. The money starts to roll in because succeeding. When you get some success, the money starts to roll in. So all of a sudden you see your wallet getting fatter and fatter and you get confidence. You feel better about who you are because you feel to yourself, hey, after all this work, I'm achieving my objectives. And that's what happened with me is I worked hard, I passed bar exams, and then I did meet with some success, but the way I interpreted it in general was that I didn't have success, and that killed my confidence. So confidence was not oozing out of my pores anymore. And so that was making it very difficult to attract women. That confidence that success brings you, success in your work, for instance. You're succeeding at your work. The weird thing is, as my high school's all-time leading scorer, though, you'd think that would have made me ooze confidence, but I didn't pull much in high school, bro. They flock to it. Of course they do. It's attractive to women. I mean, I had a lot of quote-unquote high-value females tell me, or have their friends tell me they're into me, but I would generally kill that pretty quick by not playing hard to get enough, I guess. As it controls his environment. What is this, a skateboard ramp? What happens is the women want to be with him because they want to be with a man who is in control of his environment and can therefore protect him, her. Because what did I say in the previous video of this series? I said that women want simplicity, which is shared emotion, and safety and security. They want a man that can provide them with that feeling of safety and security. A man who is a man who is succeeding at his job, no matter how mundane or trivial. Attracts women because women want that feeling of safety that confidence gives a man. A man who is confident oozes the sense that he can control his environment and provide protection to everybody around him. For women, that's catnip. It's the most intoxicating thing in the world. But these defeatists, what do they see? And all the women flocking to it, and they misidentify the reason the women are going there. They think that they are all gold diggers. In fact, relatively few of them are gold diggers. Sometimes the financial success of a man can sometimes make a woman uncomfortable because she's so concerned with not appearing to be a gold digger that she might even shy away from such a man, even though she's very attracted to him, not because of his money, but because of his confidence that he is exuding, which is a product of his success in his work. You see what I mean? You can get any woman if you have this confidence. It's that confidence that women want. There are many ways to get this confidence. There are many relatively easy ways to get this confidence. In the red pill world, there are a lot of people that say you have to lift weights. Lifting weights makes you confident in your body. It's not quite on par with being confident in success at your work. Such a guy to a successful guy is little more than a bouncer, quite frankly, or potentially a bodyguard. Nothing more, a paid employee. Being successful at work is much more important than Ed. You work out daily for 90 days, lifting weights and all the rest of it, then you're going to be really pumped up. You're going to be exuding this physical confidence that will hopefully get women to be attracted to you. You see what I mean? It's not the issue of money or how much weight you can bench press or whatever the fuck. That's not it at all. It's the confidence. Now, there are a lot of assholes, real dirtbags, who naturally exude this confidence. They have nothing to be confident about. They're failures at work. They've achieved absolutely nothing with their life, but in their deluded way, they walk around thinking that like they're the total shit. and they act as if they own the world. It's funny when you know who they actually are, but these guys, a lot of times, they fool women. When they're not. They're just some bum off the street. How many times have you seen some guy who's just a fucking loser, and he has the most gorgeous piece of ass on his arm? The woman is practically his fucking slave. He treats her like dirt. And he's a zero. It's like the Casino movie. He's a zero. He's not good looking. He's got no job, no prospects, no nothing. He's got a big, fat fucking zero. And he's got this gorgeous piece of ass on it. I don't see that much, dude. People act like you see that all the time. I think Pete Davidson's good looking, too. Like, those guys exude confidence. What you have to do in order to get any woman that you want is to build your confidence. And how do you build up your confidence? Well, quite frankly, and the most long-lasting and successful way to build up your confidence is by way of your work. There are quick fixes. Lifting weights, fashion, shit like that. Better car. Some weirdos go so far as to do plastic surgery or some shit like that. Other people go with clothes. Whatever is necessary. Long term. Deep seated, like in your belly. Confidence that will never leave you, that is success. The success of your peers. You yourself knowing that you are a success. Frankly, a lot of guys who have it in hand, and in their 40s and 50s, those guys are the most successful so far as women are concerned because they exude this confidence. And this confidence, I cannot emphasize this enough. What women crave is not the money. That's ridiculous. It's that feeling that the confidence exerted by the man can translate into a feeling of safety and security. That this man, who is so confident, can provide her safety and security so she can have children. Because we are animals. And the driving motivation, so far as having children, is providing for their safety and security. A human child takes 1.5 years, 2 years to start walking. A horse can pretty much fend for itself after a year. A child, 12 years minimum. That's the reality. And because of it, are always focused on finding a man who can provide them safety and security. The man who can do that, who can provide for them safety and security, he'll get every girl every time. I guess, CRP. I know dudes who are rich who don't get girls. There are a lot of men who do have the confidence to attract women. They fail to get the women. That has to do with they typically don't know how to deal with women. A lot of guys get butthurt because they're successful in their work and they are unsuccessful with women, so it sort of gnaws at their sense of self-worth. CRP is pretty hot, I gotta say. It takes a young child 1.5 years, 2 years to start walking. A child, 12 years minimum. Women are always going to be focused on finding a man who can provide them safety and security. They will gravitate towards that man. The man who can do that, provide them safety and security, he will get every girl every time. A lot of these guys who are successful at work, unsuccessful women, it gnaws at their sense of self-worth. They decide they're not going to pursue women, they're going to go their own way, or ignore women, or just look at them like objects, like things to be bought and sold. And frankly, I think that kind of attitude is unhealthy. Forget about the morality. The man will live full of bitterness, and all his achievements and successes will be sort of hollow. It has nothing to do with their level of success and confidence. It has to do with they simply don't know how to deal with women. They don't know how to do it. And a lot of these guys, they get butthurt because they are successful in their work, and they are unsuccessful with women. And so it sort of gnaws at their sense of self-worth. So they decide that they're not going to pursue women, that they're going to go their own way or ignore women. They're just going to look at them like objects, like things to be bought and sold. And frankly, I think that kind of attitude is unhealthy for the man.
Forget about their morality.
Those men, basically, they're unwilling to risk it. It's part of the process, part of the learning curve. Those men. Don't be so foolish that you're afraid to go out there and risk it and take the lumps that you need to get good with women. There are a lot of men that do have the money and the confidence to get the women, but they fail to get the women. That has nothing to do with their level of success. A lot of these guys get butt hurt. They decide that they're not going to pursue women. They're going to go their own way. They look at them like things to be bought and sold. And frankly, I think that that kind of attitude is unhealthy for the man. Forget about the morality of a man acting that way and treating other people, women, in that way, which I think is low. Think of it in terms of how the man will live, because a man will live full of bitterness, and all his achievements and successes will be sort of hollow and stupid. Those men, basically, they are unwilling to risk it. They are unwilling to risk it and take their lumps and learn how to deal with women and get the women they want. Don't be like that. Don't be so foolish and allow your ego to get in the way. Every guy who's successful with girls has to make a fool of himself on a number of occasions, on dozens of occasions. Make a complete and utter ass of himself and feel humiliated countless times. It is part of the process. It is part of the learning curve. And if you can't handle it, well, then you're going to be alone. Simple as that. And if you want to be alone, that is one thing. If you rationalize the fact that you're alone, that is very different. Rationalizing while you're alone, basically admitting that, I didn't know how to get women, and so I'm just blaming it all on women and saying that they're whores and gold diggers to explain away to myself the fact that I failed. You see, do you want to be that guy? I hope not. Money is not how you're going to get girls. It's confidence. Now, what about looks? A lot of guys say you have to be good looking to get the hot women, and that's not the case. With good, high school girls or younger, yes. Girls that age, they are attracted to pretty boys. Okay? Look who they admire. Justin Bieber or whoever it is. In CPR's time, it was David Cassidy. The girls are going to be looking at those pretty boys. But those pretty boys, after high school, they have a pretty miserable time with women. It's not that looks fade insofar as guys concerned. What happens is, see, girls, when they're in high school, they focus on a boy's looks. But when they get out of high school, 18, 20, and definitely by the age of 22, started paying attention to other things that are more important. They will start to gravitate towards men that are more confident. They won't even notice if he's good looking or not. And they themselves, these women, they won't even realize that they are doing this. They won't even realize that they are no longer paying attention to the pretty boys. And they are focused instead on these guys with gravitas, with presence, these guys who have confidence. They're going to be focused on them. In college, a lot of times it's guys who do sports, because to be successful at sports, click, clack, bang, bang, I'm in the murder business. Click, clack, bang, bang, I'm in the murder business. Click, clack. What happened? fed and like a table to like. So like all of a sudden I'm like super allergic to Christian's dogs. I know what it is. But those dogs are like all over. Those dogs are like wiping their dicks and they're fucking licking everything. It's like you fall asleep, you wake up, a dog just like playing with. When they see you doing something outside of their box, the dog fucking drives them crazy. Yeah. Degenerate millennial and Gen Z. All right, I gotta go, fool. I gotta go, fool. I ain't got time for all this. Man. I fucked my career up. I fucked it up. It's like if a woman took a fucking knife to her face. You know, it's like, what do you do, dude? Well, one day I was a pretty woman and I just took a knife to my fucking face. Those pretty boys after high school, they're going to have a pretty miserable time with women. Girls, when they're in high school, they focus on a boy's looks. But when they get out of high school, 18, 20, and definitely by the age of 22, they start paying attention to other things as being more important. Naturally, they will start to gravitate towards men who are more confident, irrespective of their looks. They won't even notice if he's good looking or not. And they won't even realize that they are doing
Head
this.
west on Sherman Way.
They
toward
won't
Vineland
even
Avenue,
realize
then turn
that they
right
are no
onto
longer
Vineland
paying
Avenue.
attention to the pretty boys, and they are focusing instead on these guys with gravitas, with presence. These guys who
Continue on
have
Vineland Avenue for
confidence.
1 mile.
They're going to be in college. A lot of times it's guys who do sport. To
That's
be
the route
successful in
despite usual
sports,
traffic.
you have to
You
work
should
out a
reach your
lot. You have to
destination
practice. It just takes discipline and effort to get good at. I don't know how true a lot of this shit CRP is saying.
I remember in college, it was like, who was the fuck boys in college? The confidence of real success. I think CRP is talking a lot of shit that's like
True about
it was true in the 80s and 90s, maybe into the Audis, but I don't know if this shit CRP is saying anymore is all that true. A girl who's 24, fresh out of college, she's in New York or San Francisco job or whatever the fuck. Some 40-year-old guy, 50 guy, maybe even older, who's got his shit well organized. She'll be staring at the guy like he's a god. Like a Doggy Dinner Bowl look. Now, a 24-year-old young woman, scared, alone in the city, what is she going to be craving? A guy who has his shit together and who can provide her with safety and security. That is what she is going to be focused on. That is what she is going to be attracted to. And she can say all she wants, blah, 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 I like this, I like that, I like conversation. Fuck all that noise. It's just noise. What she really wants is that safety and security. So your job, in order to satisfy that, is to not become a lawyer and then get nearly disbarred for shoplifting and then be placed on disability and active status for years and years. And then to not bother to get admitted into federal court and then not take advantage of it. And then to not, take advantage of the fact that you're still a licensed patent attorney. Don't do all that fucking shit. Now, I don't care how unattractive she is. I don't care about anything at all. You will get her. Like I said, you'll get even mature girls who are still stuck in that junior high school phase of just liking pretty boys. Then that might be tougher because their hormones might not have kicked in, they haven't matured enough. And sure, there are women in their 40s and 50s who've never fucking matured. But for the most part, a girl right around 20, I've noticed, they hit like 18 and 20, and all of a sudden, the Justin Biebers The David Cassidys, the ones he used to adore and have their posters up on the wall, they sort of like, ooh, I don't like that anymore. I like this. And they focus on guys who are quite frankly, who can provide that safety and security more. Look at George Clooney. He's a movie actor. I have no idea what he is as a real man, but just look at him. And look at all he projects. Clooney seems like he's fallen off the map at a mall. He went into a black hole called the mall. Women between 18 and 70 like him and adore him. They look at him like they're dogs and he's a beefsteak. Because he provides that aura. And that's what I'm going to do going forward. I'm not going to be caught up in these past fucking things. I'm just going to be the beefsteak that causes women to have the doggy dinner bowl look. You have to understand what's going on. It's that confidence. There was a video I did that MGTOW should only be for part of your life. A lot of that shit from MGTOW, it doesn't matter. But the point I'm trying to make in that video is absolutely true. A lot of times when you're not successful and you're not good looking and you're not successful because you're young and you got a lot of shit to do to organize your life, the smart thing to do is sort of ignore women. If I had it to do over again, I would have ignored women and just used escorts during my 20s until my mid-30s and just ignored them and focused more on my career and more on making money, more on making better decisions. I made a lot of good decisions, but I made a lot of bad decisions. A lot of these bad decisions I made because I wasn't really thinking properly. I was too concerned with other shit, women, chasing ass. But be that as it may, if you focus on your career and you focus on your work, you will naturally grow into this confidence as you succeed in your career and your work. And as you succeed and as you grow into this confidence, you will get the girls that you want. So don't worry about making $1 million before the age of 30. Don't worry that you're not the handsomest guy in the world. Don't worry about any of these things that these defeatists talk about. They talk about things and they shit all over you. And because they shit all over me, and there's shit all over you, and they'll say you'll never get the hot women. You just have to ignore them. And you know for a fact that you can. God, frankly, look, you guys have watched my content long enough. Do I look like a guy who's going to blow sunshine up your ass? Do I look like a guy who's going to tell you some bullshit that is just totally make-believe fantasy land shit? Of course not. I blackpill you, and I think it is true. But here, on this particular issue, I am telling you, you can get any woman you want, period. Fool. Talk about recognize and avoid damaged women. Check out CRP's Don't Fuck Crazy. Oh, yeah. All my gay fans like that. It's important to be able to recognize and identify damaged girls. I can't. Send me money for that, guys. You fucking gay internet millionaires. PayPal me. Okay? Teddy James 25. No, don't do that. Just fucking find me out. We'll figure out a way to get me some money. Damaged girls and how to figure out who they are and how to fucking avoid them. What are damaged women? Is CRP or me damaged? I don't know. Even if you're damaged, you still want to avoid damaged people. Fuck empathy. These damaged girls are just, you don't want to be involved with them long term. Short term, I have fucking collected damaged women. I don't know. She was on Paxil. Long term.
When you decide that you want to have a family,
Don't go with damaged girls. Do not.
I'll explain why in this video. A damaged girl has psychological or perhaps even psychiatric problems that you can't solve. They go beyond the ability of a man to solve them. And these problems that they have, they are going to bring you down. They're going to bring you down and they're going to hurt you long term. If you decide to marry up some girl who's damaged. But
The problem that we're experiencing right now is that at this time in history, most girls that you meet are damaged girls. Most of them. And that's a tragedy and whatnot, but that's the state of
Turn
affairs.
left onto Oleander Street.
Why is that? Number one, so many girls today have been raised by single mothers. They didn't have their dad around. So all they got is feminine energy. It's unbalanced. The lack of it is very clear in some women. They miss having had a man in their lives as they were growing up. Perhaps they had a stepfather, had all kinds of creepiness happens with stepfathers, especially attractive stepdaughters. It's something that people don't really like to talk about, especially women who marry again. They don't like to talk about it or focus on it because it's just so disturbing, but it's the case. It's the truth. So many second marriages, you have the stepfather doing all sorts of creepy shit to the stepdaughter. These stepdaughters go out into the world. You know, that's what's going on right now because of the amount of divorces, the disposability of marriage. So many young women today
Turn left
are
onto
from
Oleander Street. Then
broken
turn right
homes,
onto
the
Robert
product of single mothers, the product of the stepfather. So, you know, that's one of the reasons why there are so many women out there who are damaged. The majority who are damaged. But the second reason is actually kind of perverse. But we are living, weirdly enough, in a society whereby the society glorifies damaged women, damaged people in general. It glorifies them. It's a good thing. And that's something about me. I need to dissociate myself from this candy bar Walmart arrest shit and quit reveling in being the fucking, like, Pete Davidson. I'm mental. Don't you know I'm mental? Hey, me too. I was victimized too. It is encouraging women to view themselves as victims. Victims of some horrible abuse, victims of whatever circumstances, just victims. And make of themselves victimized women who are damaged. Damaged! That's a bad thing. But that's the fashion nowadays. And it is a fashion, by the way. This kind of shit, this kind of Me Tooism, it's a fashion that will pass. But the problem is that it is pernicious. Women are pernicious creatures. They tend to want to belong. They tend to want to do and be and act like all the other women of their age group. Oh no. We'll be out here selling solar panels out to people all day. Hello. Did you have delivery? All right, thank you. Totally weird. Totally weird, people. Oh, they got the soccer. They got the soccer. Man, am I in West Hollywood or am I in... It's so hard to tell sometimes. They're so similar. Is this Beverly Hills? Is this Beverly Hills? The valley is just flat as fuck, bro. It's just flat. I don't really I talk shit about San Francisco and all the hills and all that shit, but
really kind of adds something to the city, doesn't it? Oh, I miss you a little bit, Frisco, and I didn't think I'd say that. Shout out K Dira. Shout out KP. I don't even know her real name. Don't fuck crazy. Act and behave, right? And so if that means that most of them are going to act and behave as though they were damaged and be these narcissistic twats, they're going to do that. All right? They're going to do that. So for these two reasons, you have a majority of women today who act damaged. Now, how can you spot damaged women? What are the tells? Well, there are a whole bunch of them. Both visible and that you can spot early on in their conversation. Now, for example, a guy with this shit on his head, got like 10 in one ear, he's got like a nose ring. What the fuck is that? I've never understood that. They got like a cow ring. CRP going full on, get off my lawn right here. A tongue stud or some nipple ring or some shit like that, damaged. Definitely. Tattoos. Girl with tattoos, damaged. Don't tell me shit about, oh, I was 18 and I was really silly and I did. Melissa had tattoos. One here, two on like bikini line. I used to think girls got tattoos, kind of a spur moment sort of thing, and they later regretted it. And many of them do regret it, but even the ones who regret it, damaged. They are damaged. They are damaged. The fact that they got a tattoo proves that. No matter how small, no matter how discreet, they're fucked in the head. Forever, CRP. Thank you. If she's a smoker, she's damaged. Smoking cigarettes. If she's on seeking arrangement, she's damaged. A drug user, definitely damaged. If she likes her coke, her pot, or whatever, damaged. Now those are the visible signs. The signs that you will spot early on in a relationship, when you realize that she's damaged, she will talk about her sexual adventures or escapades. If she laughs about it, definitely damaged. Any woman who takes sex as a casual thing is by definition damaged. And frankly, any girl who has had more than 2 sexual partners is likely damaged. By the way, if either one of those sexual partners is like a casual thing, she's damaged. So it's not nearly the fact that she has 2 sexual partners or less, it's that the way that those sexual partnerships occur. If she wants to fuck you on the first date, damaged. 100% likely. Even if she says, oh, I've never done this before, first of all, that's a lie. She's probably done it before. CRP, kicking some fucking slut shaming here. Any woman who very cavalierly goes to bed with a guy that she's barely met, she's damaged. I don't care what her name is. CRP, help me find these damaged chicks. Another really great sign. This will come up in conversation. It's something that you should ask early on. Ask her about her father. You know that great scene in Blade Runner? They asked the replicant where they said, tell us happy thoughts about your mother. My mother? About my mother? And he pulls a gun and blazes away. Same thing with father. If the chick says that the father wasn't around, if the chick says that she hates her father, anything negative about the father, she is damaged. 100% certainty. All damaged girls have issues with parents. And most likely, as I said before, as I said with divorces, most of the time, the lack of the father. It's 100% certain, don't doubt it. Another sure sign is when a woman will talk about her mental health issues and very casually say that she has anxiety disorder or some shit like that. Any girl who very casually says she has some sort of mental problem, you know for a fact that she is fucked up. She is damaged. She is somebody that you don't want to be around. I've been getting a lot of this, CRP. Thank you. So I need to cut out all this shit, huh? Now, why is a damaged girl somebody that you want to avoid?
2 reasons. I'm not with that 12-step shit, yo. I'm not with drugs or alcohol, but I ain't with that 12-step shit either. Number 2, they will oblige you to dedicate your energy to them and not towards the girls that you wish to achieve. That's why damaged women, damaged girls should be avoided at all costs if you're looking for a woman to marry or form a family with. Dad, with Monica and all her daddy issues? When you're married and you're building a career in order to change this family, you need to focus. You need all of your energy, all of your drive, all of your acting points dedicated to the issue of building a career that will generate the revenue, the income that can support your family. You don't want to have like a 1-kid type situation. You want to have a family. You want to have 3, 4, 5, 6 kids. And you want to be able to send the kids to private school.
In 800 feet, merge onto I-5 North.
You want to be able to send the kids to the Ivy League university. You want to be able to give them a leg up
There's a
in whatever
6-minute
they plan to
slowdown
do in
on
the future.
I-5
You
North
want
in
that.
1 mile. You are
So,
on the fastest route.
You
should reach
are
your
a
destination
partner.
by 1628.
Somebody who's going to be on the same page and who's going to dedicate all of our attention to the kids and helping you to achieve your goals, which are presumably for the benefit of the kids and the family that you're building. A damaged girl, a woman who is damaged, a woman who is damaged goods. She's not going to be predictable, bro. She's going to be Monica for 30 years, fucking everything up. And that is something you do not want. No. When you are building a family, when you think CRP is being too fucking harsh, live through Monica for 30 years, bro. And at those crunch times, you're going to need a woman by your side who is at your side. I should have married Melissa Morris, I swear to God. You want her to be, her dad was a fucking douche, though, but maybe he saw something in me that he didn't want around his daughter. I mean, I didn't think he was the biggest winner in the world, but I liked her mom, though. She was sweet. You're not going to be able to predict if she's going to be there or not. You don't want to damage a woman long term. The second reason you don't want to damage a woman long term is because if she's damaged, she is going to demand your attention be focused on her and her problems. She is going to demand that you fix her situation, help her to overcome the problem. The problem is, see, when you do that, you are looking away from your long-term objectives and you're turning to your partner and trying to fix her, as opposed to go after your long-term goals that she should presumably share. But a damaged girl, a damaged woman, she is going to sort of like hog all the spotlight to her. Everything is going to be about her and her problems and her anxiety disorder or bipolar disorder or whatever the fuck. Whatever issue that she got. She's going to oblige you to ignore your long-term goals and just focus on her. And because of that, you are not going to be able to achieve your long-term goal. You're not going to be able to... See, I'm thinking into this shit with Andrea tonight. Why, bro? Why? Is that helping me achieve any of my long-term goals? And don't bullshit yourself and be like, well, it's a business opportunity to fucking goes. Is that somebody that you want? Somebody that is not going to help you, but is going to be a drain on you? You see the problem. That's a serious problem. So, short term, medium term, I'll find damaged girl as a casual girlfriend or somebody in between that will apply. Sure. There is no problem at all having somebody like that short term.
Take exit 149 and then keep right at the 4th.
That you don't want damaged woman. Here's the issue. You have to understand from the get-go, when you are dealing with the damaged girl, that eventually she will start to suck your attention, suck your energy, and pull you down. Do you want that? Of course not. But that's what they do. What happens with a damaged girl is she plays on a key issue of a man is protectiveness. All men are instinctively protective. We want to protect that which is ours. Our women, our children. We want to protect them. We want to help them.
You are on the best route despite usual
You're married,
traffic.
right?
You should
And your
reach
wife all of a sudden has
destination
the flu.
1629.
She has the flu, and my dad wound up protecting my stepmother against me.
Continue on North Hollywood Way for 4 miles.
My damaged stepmother against me. You call up work and say, oh, I'm going to have to only do half days for the next week or so because my wife is really sick. And you take care of your wife, and you do a lot of things that your wife would be doing. You support her and you protect her, and you change the sheets while she takes a shower and feeling miserable and all this stuff and sweaty from the fever and stuff like that. Is CRP married? And you try to comfort her. That is perfectly natural and normal and good. And it is something that you should do. Because she is your woman. She is the mother of your children. You should do that. You should take off work for a week or so. Really? That's perfectly fine. For a week or so, but not for 30 years. But what happens if it becomes months or years? Because she's got like some anxiety or shit, or some other psychological problem. She is going to be weighing you down. She's going to be playing on your pity. It's a famous novel, Beware of Pity, The Impatience of the Heart. It's a great novel. It basically is about how a woman plays on the pity and the protectiveness of a man. Melissa would do that a lot. My mom said she uses her tears to her advantage. The point is, see, this issue is very well known. Men are useful idiots to damage women. And especially the nice guys. The guys who are extra protective. Assholes like me, we're just complete assholes. I'll help out for a little while, but after a while it gets to be too much, and I just cut that shit off and I leave it behind. My dad was very good at being an asshole to me, but very bad at being an asshole to my stepmother. The men who are morally and emotionally better than I am, those guys get fucked over by damaged women. They do. They do. I see it all the time. Because they want to save the damaged girl and be a white knight. That's the problem. They want to save the damaged girl. And in trying to save her, at best, she just weighs him down. All of his life. She's like an albatross around his neck, pulling him down ever so slightly. At best. At worst, he drowns because of her. He sinks to the very bottom of the ocean. That shit happens all the time. Great works of literature have been written about this shit. It is common. It is stereotypical. That's why damaged girls are so lethal to decent, good men. Men who are not like me. I used to be a decent, good man. Now I'm not. Assholes like me were too selfish. I have never denied who I am. I am a selfish asshole. And if a woman demands too much of me, I just don't fuck with her. And that's why I've never been, held down by damaged women. Because I just decided she's not worth it for me and just leave her behind. But a nice guy, the good and decent guy, he gets fucked. You who are watching, you who are presumably decent, that's why I'm telling you this. Assholes, the assholes like me, they're like, I don't have to worry. And they don't. They don't have to worry because they are such assholes. They are so selfish that no damaged women will be able to get her closeted. But the nice guys like you, oh. Beezer.
Beezer girl. Coach Red Pill would not have adopted you, sweet. He would say you're damaged. You're a little damaged girl, you damaged girl. Little dogs have mental problems. Does it help you in some way if Then I went through a period where I just started being a major asshole to women all the time. Like, went out of my way not to be a pushover. I think I'm not gonna go, dude. How many times have I been like with Andrea? Like, dude, you gotta cut this chick out of your life, bro. She keeps fucking costing you other women. I'm retired. I just decided I'm done. Okay. Tell me about the friend that you're taking to this thing. I don't know why you keep telling me I don't have to go. Why would you think that I have to go? I can't imagine why you think you'll tell me. I don't know. I halfway want to just go to this thing with Andrea and not escalate, not be closing at all. Maybe that's the form of closing, though, is to not be closing sometimes. When you've been getting just kind of shut down after you've had sex with a woman a number of times, and you're just getting kind of shut down, and she's just like, I'm too damaged, my heart's too black for everyone, and blah, blah, blah. So I'm fucking around with these other randos and just kind of stringing you along. Maybe the form of closing is to not try to close. You know, just let her be around you. Let her see you look like in great shape because you can take care of yourself. So tell me about the friend. I'm asking Andrea some questions. And now, like, the bitch made side of me be like, don't ask her questions. It's an opportunity to hang out with a woman that you're attracted to, no matter how damaged she is. Don't ask her questions, just screw it up. Dude, that's what fucks you up with women, is not ever trying to make them qualify themselves to you. You know what I mean? You just look like a fucking loser who will buy anything anybody offers. Ask that fucking car salesman some fucking questions, fool. It's not that Fatimi girl, is it? I'm down to go to either or both of these things as they sound intriguing. Honestly, for me, it would be a value add if we could drive over in my shuttle and film it and put some content on. You guys talk about whatever the fuck you want. You know what I mean?
In 600 feet, turn right onto West Olive Avenue.
Just do like both of you could do like an improv set in the comedy shuttle. Maybe you could make it like a regular thing, you know? You guys like bring in your comic friends and just like, I don't know, you'd have a mic and shit, you know?
Turn right onto West Olive Avenue. Continue on West Olive Avenue for a half mile.
A couple mics, actually. Like amplified mics, if you've ever watched my show. I'll go either way, but I'm bringing more people in. I've been bringing comics onto my show. I had Dion Darabian on a while back. I'm interviewing self-help people, financial world people. Honestly, my mindset in going to this thing tonight would be to peep what these people are doing and then compete with them if I think it's viable and well suited to me, rather than work for them or be part of some multi-level pyramid thing. That's because I'm a boss nigga. But that's just because I'm a boss nigga. That's just because I'm a boss nigga. I would like to hang out and be social, though. I'm not going to be trying to have sex with either of you. If you want to get fucked, you can, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm not throwing you any more pitches. I'm not throwing you any more pitches. I'm not throwing you any more pitches, dude.
In 800 feet, West Olive Avenue turns slightly right and becomes Burn Boulevard.
If you want to get fucked, you can. I think I'm getting pretty close to just saying, as far as women are concerned, fuck it. I'm just gonna do me and make myself as attractive as possible and focus on getting this bread. And if some women want to rape me, fine, but I ain't fitting to be chasing no one anymore. And if some women want to get fucked, fine, but I ain't fitting to be chasing anyone anymore, especially not with the fucking financial situation I'm in. It's getting better, but Like, ain't no point in taking these plums to market when they ain't ripe. Totally. I'm all about being presentable and handling my business in my masculine frame and being professional. You're just pouring all his AA shit on top of me. Fuck you. I just debilitating, frankly. I just found having anything to fucking do with them to be very debilitating. Kind of being a hater, nigga. Like, kind of gay, dude. Like, oh, don't be called a PUA. That'd be awful. I don't know, dude. Like, we're dealing with some traffic. See, this is the time. This is fucking pointless to drive in this shit. Pull over and just do some fucking shit. Why did that get 511 views, dude? Bro, I have no idea. Oh, what the fuck, man? It's not rape, fuckface. I don't care. I give a fuck.
In 1,000 feet, use any lane to turn left onto Cahuenga Boulevard.
I don't give a fuck. Have you noticed? I don't give a fuck. Have you noticed? I don't give a fuck. Have you noticed?
Use any lane to turn left onto Cahuenga Boulevard. Continue on Cahuenga Boulevard for 1 mile.
I'm a little worried that that video has 511 views since Sunday. Since Sunday. That's exponentially more than anything I've done. It's not gonna make your dick bigger. It's not. It's art, bro. It's art. Now you don't want people to be able to make art. You just want people to shoot up schools so you get the Second Amendment fucking ended.
In a quarter mile, continue onto North Highland Avenue.
Dude, you were in nowhere, Bill, dude. You got fucked, dude. Dude, I had to go up to the valley today. Bulge cam. Lana's getting the bulge cam. Bulge cam. Your fucking rape truck. Just get fucking. It's not rape, fuck base.
Continue on North Highland Avenue for a half mile.